Hello and welcome to the weather update. It's about 8:30 p.m. on January 24th, 2019, and the rain has ended. It's out of our area. We're looking at the satellite image here, and you can see we had some breaks, but now the clouds are rolling in, and I'm going to show you some beautiful pictures of the sunset toward the end of this video. You'll have to wait for that. All right. Anyway. This is a lot of clouds coming in, so I don't know if it's going to be clear. I don't know when we're going to have clear weather. You can see it is clear over the Carolinas. Looks like maybe they'll have some nice weather. But for the rest of us, we're dealing with this bank of clouds, of course. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at what we dealt with today. The rain and the wind reports from today. We're going to actually take a look at that. This was as of 8:33 p.m. I'm going to make this a little larger so you can see that. And should be able to get a little better view there. So let's take a look at the rainfall totals here across our area today, and look at that. We have some 3+ inch amounts already. Let me make that just a little larger. 3+ inch amounts over in Connecticut. Shelton, 3.16. So it looks like coastal Connecticut got hit very hard. New Haven County in Oxford, 3.57. Meriden Airport, 3.26. So these are some very high rainfall numbers. All right. Once you go further west into northern New Jersey, you're going in that 1.5 inch range. Essex County, Nutley, 1.50 inches. But there are some areas in this one sticks out here. Bloomingdale and Passaic. Must have been a thunderstorm over that particular spot. 2.46 inches of rain right there. But that squall line never really materialized. But wow, we still got a lot of rain. So let's take a look at in Brooklyn, Battery Park, 1.26. Those numbers don't look too high, but now let's get to Long Island. Nassau County, 1 mile north of Syosset, 2.40 inches. Muttontown, 2.15 inches. Plainview, 2.11 inches. Uniondale, 1.82 inches. Hicksville, or 1 mile south-southwest of Hicksville, 1.48. So again, comes a little down once you head toward the South Shore. Central Park got 1.33. In Queens, they also got hit hard. Looks like Eastern Queens there. Belrose, 2.02 inches. Only one observation from Staten Island. Toad Hill, 1.31 inches. And then for Suffolk, Green Lawn up there at 1.88 inches. I thought the East End would have higher amounts. Montauk, 1.37 inches. 1.37 in East Hampton, because there were some heavy rains that moved over there later on, but I guess that didn't make up for the Farmingdale Airport, 1.50. Old Orient got 1.88. So we have some, but no 2-inch amounts in Suffolk County. And then we look at the wind gusts. All right, nothing too remarkable in Connecticut, but I think as we head to Suffolk County, it's going to be very remarkable. So let's take a look. Yeah, here we go. Great Gull Island again, 61 miles an hour. Farmingdale Airport, a gust of 55 miles an hour. Eaton's Neck, 55 miles an hour. Islip Airport, 54 miles an hour. Shirley Airport, 52 miles an hour. So these are some pretty high wind gusts and damaging. And these are some sustained wind readings too. We had a sustained wind at Farmingdale Airport of 40 miles an hour. Islip 38. So these are some very strong winds that came with this storm. So between the winds, the heavy rain, it caused some power outages. Not a tremendous amount of power outages, but enough to definitely be should have been reported on more on the news. But News 12, they were too busy talking about you know what. They don't cover local news anymore. They just rather talk about national and world news. Not a local news channel anymore. Anyway, let's take a look at New Jersey and see if they have any reports from. Of course, they don't have any reports. I wanted to see if they had some reports of the wind and the rain. Let's see if they have anything. Let's see if they have anything. Looks like they do. All right, good. So rainfall reports. Let's take a look at New Jersey. I'm curious about the New Jersey shore and Pine Barrens area. So, all right, Monmouth County, Fairhaven, 1.99. Wall Township, 1.89. Seagirt, 1.88. So generally between 1.5 and 2 inches in Monmouth County. Now, Morris County, looks like this area got, probably due to the elevation, maybe it aided some of the convection. You have our 3-inch reading there, 3.04 in Long Valley. Now Ocean County, Toms River, 1.92 inches. Lakewood, 4 miles east-northeast of Lakewood, 1.84. Berkeley Township, 1.64. So this is right around the places we go. They got between 1.5 and 2 inches of rain there as well in Ocean County. And then if we go up and look at Sussex County as well, to Sparta. So some of the northern parts of New Jersey also got a lot of rain. It seems like everybody got in on the heavy rain today, to some extent. It really quite a heavy rainfall for our area once again, in a very, very wet pattern that we've been in now for a number of months. I want to look at the rivers and lakes and see if there's anything reaching flood stage. Look at that. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, so let's see. Toms River up 7.702 feet. 7 feet, Toms River. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's 7.02 feet. That's not too bad. Look at some of these others. Looks like some of the ones in Connecticut, though, are high. Oh, yeah. Let me move this over so you can see. Yantic River is up near moderate. Yeah, Connecticut really, because they had snow in Connecticut. So you have all that rain on top of the snowpack. It's causing some flooding over there, some really serious flooding issues inland because the warm air came so far inland. All right, let's look at the models and let's see where we go from here. All right, I'll start with the just over the next couple of days, and then we'll take a look at the general pattern. All right, so the rain moves out of here, low moves out of here. Behind it, cooler air, drier air, and fair weather for most of the weekend. I say fair weather, it won't necessarily be sunny weather. When we look at the sky conditions, you'll see we're probably going to have plenty of clouds around. So let's go ahead and back this up to Friday morning. You can see it looks like it tries to clear the clouds out Friday morning, but then they roll sort of right back in. But we might actually catch a break here on Long Island, and maybe this model at least says we might be clear till around 1 o'clock. So maybe we'll actually have some clear skies tomorrow, which would be nice for a change so I can get back into the Pine Barrens. But unfortunately for Saturday, we have clouds rolling in relatively quickly. All right, and Sunday is going to be a mostly cloudy day, as you can see. All right, our temperatures throughout the weekend will be definitely cooler than they were today. We actually have to look at the high temperatures today, too, which reminded me. So tomorrow we're going to be in the mid-30s, which is about seasonable for this time of year. And then it drops a little bit more into Saturday. We drop, and we're probably going to be just around 30 that day. All right, and then for Sunday, we bounce back up into the low 40s. All right, so let me pull this out, and let me go to the, move this back to the former view right here. We'll go to the CONUS view. And take a look at that. All right. So you can see here we've got the high coming down here, and but it goes by to our north on Monday. We have clouds, and we have this system right here, which is going to be a clipper system, but it's going to be bringing a change in the weather for us. It moves through Tuesday, and then we get back into the Arctic cold. Take a look at this. This is actually the core of the polar vortex that is actually diving down over the Great Lakes. Some very frigid air will be coming down for them, and we'll get into that a little bit. Unfortunately, it's not a direct shot, but look at how fast it extends downward. And this looks like a pretty, hopefully, clear pattern. Hopefully, we can get some clear, cold weather for later next week. That high building down. No snow, though, once again. And another, looks like another period of fair weather, and then another high pressure behind that, and maybe an opportunity for snow right there. This is really far in the long range, though, as you can see. Really far in the long range on this model. So I want to look at the thermodynamics. We're going to go to the temperatures, and we will take a look and see what kind of cold weather we're going to be dealing with. So here it comes. Here comes this plunge of bitterly cold Arctic air over the Midwest. These are high temperatures that are going to be negative 18. Chicago might be struggling to get to 0 on Tuesday. And then it comes down even further for Wednesday. Chicago is going to be below 0 throughout the day. Below 0 throughout the day. This is going to be a very, very cold shot of air. Very unusual to see The weather has just been, like I said, there's no order in the weather because of what's probably going on with the climate. And it's a perfect example of that. Look at that. Look at those temperatures. Those are bitterly, bitterly cold temperatures. That is going to look at this deep freeze that goes into Chicago. Unfortunately, like I said, we don't really get into the heart of that. It's aimed more at them, not us. But we're still going to be very cold, and it looks like we're going to struggle to reach 10 degrees on Thursday. And hopefully there won't be a terrible wind chill with it. Hopefully. Friday bounces back up a little bit. You can see another little surge of cold air coming there. So we still have surges of cold air that are trying to come down, which is good. At least it's not going to be like it was earlier today. I am curious about. We're going to go back into our regions and see just how cold it's going to get for next when that outbreak comes. So let's see. We're in the teens for Wednesday, and then look at that. Thursday morning we're around 0, and then we rebound into the teens. So it's going to be pretty chilly. We won't be dealing with that bitterly cold air. I mean, it's going to be bitterly cold, obviously. I could play with this. This is not very accurate at this time out, but it does look like it gives us clear skies, so I'm hoping it does. But you never know with that. We saw what happened the last time. We had all those clouds from the damn lakes because the flow's off the lakes. See, the flow's coming this way, northwest, northwest. You want it directly from the north. That's what you want. But if it were like that, we would be below 0. I'm curious about the wind speeds. And seeing if we can actually get the wind speeds here. Let's see. All right, this gives us the wind speed, I think. All right, doesn't look too bad. All right, good. So the winds won't be as ferocious during the. They were really ferocious during the last one. I'll tell you that. This past Monday, it was unbelievable. I mean, I could deal with temperatures in the teens. I can deal with that pretty easy. But when the winds are ferocious like that, it was just too much to bear. But it looks like we may have some nice weather coming. So that's next week. Cold, crisp weather with hopefully some nice blue skies so we can get to the pines. All right, so the last part of this weather update. Let's take a look and see what the temperatures reached across our area today. We'll look at Farmingdale Airport first. And the high temperature at Farmingdale Airport was 55 degrees. So that's quite a bit above normal. And let's take a look at West Hampton, where the high temperature there was 56 degrees. And we will take a look at Toms River. See what they hit. But yeah, they were a lot warmer. They're probably 60. I bet they hit 60. Let's see. 58. Just shy of 60. 58. But it was warmer there. It was warmer there. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this weather update. But before I go, as promised, I'm going to show you what it looked like as the sun was going down. The rain stopped a little after 4:30, and then shortly after, sun started coming out, shining through some blue sky, and seeing some really just beautiful colors in the sunset. Was really, really beautiful as this really defined line between the rain and the clear sky moved through our area. It was actually quite impressive. And so was the dusk. The dusk was very beautiful too, as you'll see in a moment. But again, look at those just beautiful colors there in the clouds. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, there's the dusk. We have another nice picture of the dusk. So look at all those beautiful colors. Usually when we see that, it means a clear day the next day. So hopefully it will be. Anyway, thank you for watching, and take care.